Today is election day here in the border city. This is your chance to vote in Lloydminster's by-election. Now there are 7 council hopefuls vying for your vote. Polling stations are open until 8 p.m. Now if you live north of 44th Street, you'll vote at St. John's Anglican Church. And if you live south of 44th Street, you'll vote at the Service Sports Center. You just have to remember to bring valid photo ID with you. And just a note, you'll see 8 names on the ballot. Belinda Hellbeck has dropped out of the race, but due to election laws, her name remains on the list. Now she's asking for people not to vote for her. Well, getting teenagers involved in the political process isn't exactly the easiest thing, but one local high school class is getting a crash course on how question period works on Parliament Hill. In this week's Beyond the Classroom, we check out a grade 12 class that is getting into the political spirit.
And repeal this tax on middle-class Canadians.
This government has made enormous reductions in tariffs and customs.
This is question period on Parliament Hill.
The government is promising a 17% decrease in greenhouse gas emissions by 2020, but there are no programs set out that show this is going to happen. When is the government going to take action within the budget to sustain the environment?
We will remain focused on what matters to Canadians: jobs and economic growth.
And this is question period at Lloyd Comprehensive High School. This grade 12 Canadian history class is split up to represent the House of Commons. We have the NDP here on the left, and on the right side of class we have the Conservatives.
They were told what the topic would be, not what the question would be. So they had to do some research and be prepared. So I've been impressed with how quick they are on their feet to answer the questions.
The students say learning about Canadian politics is important because they are the next generation of voters. And for this student, he has high hopes of becoming a politician himself.
It would be a huge responsibility to be a politician, but if you're making things better for people, for regular, everyday people like my friends, it's rewarding. So.
I think it's important for the future when you can vote to kind of know what you're interested in and know what interests you and what you want to see within the government.
We're going to be the next generation, take the reins.
Is politics something that you can kind of see yourself doing outside of school?
Definitely. Vote Robinson 2015. We're good to go.
And with these kids eligible to vote in the next election, getting them brushed up on politics now is important for everyone.